Good morning, Dolphins. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020, and this is your guided reading class for Dolphins. It's Castles Day 2. So these are the supplies you will need: your Castles book, your writing journal, and your pencil. Give you a moment to get those supplies together, and then we will begin. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So for Castles, our comprehension focus was asking and answering literal questions. Before we begin today, let's go ahead and review 3 of our sight words. The first word is T-H-I-S. This. Can you put this into a sentence, please? Good. Let's do come. C-O-M-E. Come. Can you put come into a sentence, please? Good. And the last sight word here, H-E-R-E. Please put here into a sentence. All right. I'd like you to get your finger ready, friends, and we are going to write these words on your table in front of you, so get that finger ready. Here we go. This. T-H-I-S. Okay, just like that. Let's move on. Come. C-O-M-E. Writing on your table, and here. H-E-R-E. Good job. All right, let's come back down to our book, The Castles. We're going to read it again together today. So get your books out, get your reading fingers ready, and let's begin. Castles. Castles by Michelle Dufresne. Here is a castle. Long ago, people lived in castles to be safe. There are big walls around this castle. The walls helped keep people safe. There is a moat around this castle. The moat helped keep people safe. There is a lake around this castle. The lake helped keep people safe. There are big towers on this castle. The big towers helped keep people safe. Page 12. There are little windows on this castle. The little windows helped keep people safe. Long ago, people lived in castles to be safe. Castles. Let's read all the words together. Lake, moat, walls, castle, windows. Good. I'd like you to find your very favorite picture in the book now. And I'd like you to talk about that picture out loud. If this is hard to do with teacher, you know I can't hear you directly, even though I always want you to talk out loud. If it's hard to talk to me about the picture on the video, then definitely pause the video and go talk to someone in your house about your favorite picture. Tell someone why the picture is your favorite and what you like about it. Okay, for example, I'll show you what I mean. Turn to page 6. I would say, what I like about this picture the most is the moat that goes around the castle. I think it is so cool how not only do the tall walls and the towers and the small windows protect them, but it would be very hard for someone to attack in water. So I love the idea of this water going around for protection. I also like it because it's very pretty. I love water. So that would be an example of what you could talk about with your picture. So find your favorite picture and tell me all about it and why. Okay, if you still have more to say and to talk about, go ahead and pause the video and finish your talking. If you're all done, let's move on. We're going to be writing in our journal today. We're going to be writing questions in our journal. So as I think about writing questions, what kind of punctuation will I use when writing a question? A period, a question mark, or an exclamation point? What do you think? Okay, good. It is. We're going to be using question marks today. So I'm going to be wanting you to think of questions that you can ask, literal questions, using the words in the glossary here at the back. For example, you might choose the word lake. Now you have to use the word lake in a question that would ask a literal question. Maybe you could say, how would a lake keep people safe? So I could say, how would a lake keep people safe? Now, you don't have to write this question, Dolphins. I'm just showing you an example of how I could ask a literal question using one of the words in the glossary. Let's look for another word in the glossary. How about walls? Let's use the word walls. What kind of a question could I ask that would be literal, like they could point to the answer or look at the answer? How about what were the walls made of? Could you point to the picture and say they were made of stone? Yeah, you could, couldn't you? My next literal question could be, what were the walls made of? And again, I'm going to write that question mark there. Can you think of another question? You don't have to use teachers' questions. You can also think of one of your own. How about windows? Could I use the word windows and ask a question? Or maybe I could say, did all the windows have glass? Did all the windows have glass? And then I could probably look at the pictures. I could probably look at the pictures and get an answer, couldn't I? Did all the windows have glass? So these are 3 examples, Dolphins, of literal questions I could ask about the book using some of the words from the glossary. I'll read them one more time to you. How would a lake keep people safe? What were the walls made of? Did all the windows have glass? And I could find those answers in the book, either in the writing or in the pictures, couldn't I? So be sure that you write at least 2 questions. Teacher wrote 3 for an example, but I'd like you to choose 2 words and then write a question that you could ask using those words. Please be sure to illustrate your picture up above. 5 colors or more, fill up the whole page, and your illustration should match your words. All right, Dolphins, have a great day, and I will see you Wednesday.